If you have a subscription to it and you don't cancel it, they're just gonna keep taking money from you, even though you can't play it on it anymore. I don't get that at all. It's a really fucking scummy, in all honesty. Like, that should be one of the number one things. You get banned permanently or whatever, automatically unsubscribe you from the realm, so they stop charging you money. The fact that they don't is ridiculous. Today, I want to have a discussion, and today I want to discuss the newest update with Minecraft, Minecraft 1.19, and the issues I have with it, the issues I and many other people seem to have with it. So, Minecraft, first of all, is a game that is rated E for everyone. That means it's not just for little kids, and it hasn't been just for little kids. It's a very popular game amongst children, yes. But the way I got into it was watching people in their, 20s playing the game and having fun with their friends. And it's a game anyone and everyone can play. The reason I bring this up is because they're now having it so that any and all swear words are censored, including on single-player worlds, which doesn't make any sense to me personally. Because I can understand having that on by default, because many kids are going to be playing it, and parents aren't going to want that. But there doesn't seem to be a way to actually turn that off. And many people, many adults, don't really care for that. I know I myself don't like seeing swear words censored, just because I think it's dumb. Like, I'm old enough to see them. So that's an issue I have with. But the bigger issue I have with it is that now they're doing global bans. And you could debate whether or not that's good or not, because personally, I think most servers can moderate themselves. They've been doing it for years and years at this point. Because Minecraft is well over 10 years old at this point as well. I'm pretty sure it's over 10 years old. And yes, there is a problem with some people going around hacking and jumping from server to server. And maybe permabanning some of those people would be a good thing. But I feel like the way that they're handling these bans is really not the greatest, because it seems like a lot of people will get shadow banned and not being able to comment or communicate in chat at all, and they can't seem to get in contact with anyone to figure out why they might have been shadow banned, and if there's any way to reverse it. There are some servers that have to have steps on how to avoid or get around these shadow bans in their servers' frequently asked questions sections, because it's not the servers that are doing it, it's Microsoft's administration stuff that is doing it. Like, the server owners have no say. The moderators of the servers have no say. If you get shadow banned, you get shadow banned, basically. It's really dumb in my opinion. There seems to be people just getting randomly banned without any explanation as to why they're getting banned. They're not being given a reason for why, like how on Club Penguin and most other games, if you get banned, they'll tell you why. They'll say, oh, you said this, or oh, you did this, oh, you hacked, you're kicked out for flying, whatever. But it just gives you a generic, you're banned, more info button. And then you click that, it takes you to their websites and just gives you code of conduct. And most people cannot figure out what they've done to possibly have gotten them banned. It was also a big problem, at least for the first while. People did not know that it was possible to appeal these bans. They just thought that they were banned indefinitely, because it is very poorly done, and I do not like their banning system at all right now. People are apparently getting banned from private servers, like with their friends, because they'll say something out of context or that might be offensive, but it's within a group of friends and no one's really upset or hurt or anything by it. They're getting banned from that because the moderators are looking at them being like, oh, you said this thing? Banned. Not allowed anymore. Even though no one on the server had any sort of an issue with it. I don't like that, because they're harshly monitoring these people and censoring them. I think that's dumb. I think that shouldn't be how they conduct themselves. If they go onto a public server and they say something that a server owner or moderator or whatever has issue with, and the moderator on that server or owner or whatever wants to ban them, that's perfectly fine. I have no issue with that. It's when Microsoft themselves get involved to ban these people, when no one is upset or complaining, that I find not great. I do not like it at all. Half the time, they're going to be lacking context for what's going on, because sometimes people will be doing real threats and saying stuff that's threatening towards another person. But in a game like Minecraft as well, if you're in a faction server or just any sort of server that has PvP turned on, you could say, I'm gonna kill you, or anything like that, I'm going to shoot you, anything. If they don't have the context and they see that and they decide that's threatening, they can just ban you, which I do not like, because there's so many missing context. Even there's gonna be servers that allow like role-playing and stuff, and people will say stuff in a role-playing context that might not be the greatest, that they could get banned for. And it's not something that they actually mean or say or anything, it's just within the context of the roleplay. I don't like this. Why people are being just banned outright for shit they say when it's not being reported and people aren't actually looking closely into what's going on. It's sketchy, and I strongly think that Microsoft should not be doing this. Global bans were a thing before Microsoft owned it, back in Java, because all of this is happening in Bedrock right now. It might come to Java, but right now it's just in Bedrock. Global bans were a thing in Java, and the issue with it was, I believe it was a plugin at the time. If you get banned in 3 servers, it would automatically just completely ban your account from all places online, which doesn't really work, because anyone can take the plugin, ban you on 3 servers, and then you're out. Really not a good look. Global banning is more complicated in Java because there's more stuff going on, because there's a lot more servers. There's a lot more servers ran by like actual people in Java than there is in Bedrock, which are like pre-created ones. And a lot of the ones in Java's will have all kinds of different mods and plugins and stuff. There's a lot more contexting stuff going on. So that kind of stuff, first of all, being in Bedrock, not good. Possibly coming to Java, I think a lot of people are going to be incorrectly banned because of their stupid settings and their tight settings. It's not going to work well for people at all. One of the things I take the biggest issue with is when you get banned, for whatever reason that they decide to ban you. If you have a realm, a subscription service that you're paying money to Microsoft to have, it does not cancel your subscription upon ban. You have to go do that yourself. Why they don't automatically unsubscribe you is fucking beyond me. It makes absolutely no sense. Because they can permanently ban you from all places online on their thing, in their game, and completely cut contact from their from being able to access your realm and any other realms. But if you have a subscription to it and you don't cancel it, they're just gonna keep taking money from you, even though you can't play it on it anymore. I don't get that at all. It's a really fucking scummy, in all honesty. Like, that should be one of the #1 things. You get banned permanently or whatever, automatically unsubscribe you from the realm, so they stop charging you money. The fact that they don't is ridiculous. Another thing that I take a lot of issue with is on some consoles, Xbox and Nintendo Switch specifically, if you get banned, it will fucking make it so you can't play your single-player worlds anymore. Why? I don't fucking know. But you pay, I think it's like $25 for Minecraft. Sorry, I haven't bought the game in ages. I bought it way back in like 2013. I'm pretty sure it cost like $25 for it. And I do understand. You misbehave, you're doing bad stuff, you get permanently banned from a game, so you can't play online anymore. I completely understand it. So you're not around other people. But with a game like Minecraft, where you can play online, or where you can play solo by yourself, no one else, so you can't harass or hack or be a bad person towards anyone else. You're not allowed to play on your private worlds anymore because you're permanently banned. Why would they do that? It's fucking beyond me. Because you've paid $25 for this game, and maybe you are actually being a bad person, and you are now permanently banned from these online spaces, but no longer allowed to use the private ones. Your private single-player worlds on Xbox and Switch. Who decided that was a good idea? I don't know. I honestly don't know. And I've only recently found out about these issues, which is on me, because I have been looking forward to the newest Minecraft update for a little bit, because it seemed like they were adding in a lot of cool stuff, and I haven't played Minecraft in a while. I just pop on every now and again just to check it out and relax a little bit, but time has gotten away from me. I didn't realize this update was already out yet, but Microsoft has been really upsetting me with their newest actions. Because I definitely think they've done some things to Minecraft that really helps it. Like, I really liked a lot of the stuff they did for 1.18, and from what I was seeing, I think I'm going to really like the stuff they've done, or some of the stuff they've done for 1.19. But I really don't like the bannings they're doing for people, the global bannings. I think it's sketchy as fuck, and it's going to set a bad precedence, because there's no reason to really bring this over, to really have this. Like, I could kind of understand in Bedrock where you're on a pre-made server, but just ban them from the pre-made ones, and if people that are running actual servers also take issue with them, ban them from there as well. And if they have a bunch of strikes from being banned from public servers, yeah, maybe it's time to permanently ban them from being able to go online, because they just keep causing issues. I think most people up till now have done a good job of moderating sites, moderating servers, and keeping bad people out. So for Microsoft to feel the need to step in and start forcing these bans upon people, especially when they're not explained as to why they're getting banned, and some people are randomly getting banned, like, they're not doing anything bad that would deserve this ban in any way, shape, or form, and they can't get into contact with anyone, and the appeal system is apparently very confusing and not explained at all. Like, no one knew for the longest time that you were able to actually appeal these. I don't like it. I think Microsoft is doing some sketchy shit with the newest update, and I really hope it doesn't come to Java. And I doubt they would take it out of Bedrock, but I really hope they fix it up, because what they're doing now is not good in any way, shape, or form.